All you have to do is to observe your natural breath, your own inhalation and exhalation process. No need to chant, no need to think, no need to visualize or imagine anything. All you have to do is just to be aware of your breath. Let this music help you to go deeper in this meditation. It's very natural for us that thoughts come in between. Then you concentrate on that and align with your breath. Give yourself the permission to travel inside of you. Meditation is simple, so easy. You need to struggle. It just happens. Life just happens. Free yourself from all the tensions which you have been carrying. Allow yourself to immerse into this meditation experience, the journey of your own breath, traveling throughout your body and coming out of your body. Feel the presence of yourself. Feel the breath you are breathing. Our breath is our life force. Now you are here meditating with your life force. Reflection helps you to realize who you are, why do you want to, and why. Try so much to feel imagination, just feeling, meditation, meditation helps us realize we are all connected and we are all one. Love yourself, go deeper into you. Keep having a feeling that you are worthy of your dream. Just acknowledge that you are and from that bring back your awareness to Love. It's a wonderful feeling, wonderful experience, fundamental of life. Allow yourself to travel into you. Meditation has so many benefits, and today you are here meditating, experiencing freedom, with joy, happiness, positivity around you. Allow yourself to feel the calm with each breath you take in. Move the breath around you. Feel yourself just the way you are. With every breath, You pray. Feel that love in this moment. Fill yourself with this love. Allow yourself to accept, to feel, to acknowledge love. Know that you are loved just the way you are. Each breath you take, fill yourself with love, and with each breath you exhale, allow love to spread through your breath. Let's finally be in this meditative state. Last few minutes, just be in that space. Be in that space of oneness. Be in that space of love. Last few seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, my dear friends, let us all come back to this present moment. Place your fingers on your eyes and open your eyes with a beautiful smile. I hope you are all back to this moment. I hope you really had a wonderful meditation. Allow yourself to come back to this present moment. You can switch on your videos if you want. Let us take a moment and we continue with our session. Right, wonderful. This was really such a wonderful meditation we have now. And as a group, we are all connected and we are all loved from the universe as the way we are. And today, our topic is self love. We know that love is the most wonderful thing which ever happened to us. We always want love from our parents, from our society, from our surroundings, right? Do we love ourselves? We always want love. We want love from others. We always search for love from others. But do we give that love for ourselves? Let me ask you a question. Who do you love the most? Answer yourself. Who do you love the most? Your parents? Your siblings? Or your friends? What comes to your mind when I ask you a question? Who do you love the most? I think parents, siblings, friends, these are the main persons, right? And Are you there in that list of who do you love the most? Are you there? If you are there in that list of who do you love the most, then you are already practicing this self love. We reject ourselves, we keep ourselves aside, and we choose to love others. We forget to fill our cup first. When we want to give love to others, we need to have love for ourselves. If I have an empty cup, can I give anything from that cup? No, I can't. If I have some water, then only I can give that. We need to fill our cup first and then we can give that love to others. So we need to fill our cup. Self love is the most important thing which we need to follow in our life. We need to love ourselves. We need to keep ourselves first. Always, when I say love, it's always conditional. We say, if you are like this, I'm going to love you. If you are fair and tall, if you are so good, if you behave well, then only I love you. These are the main things which we listen from our childhood. If you behave well, then we are going to love you. If you are not going to behave well, we are going to punish you. You are remarked as a bad person. This was the things we have been listening from the society from our childhood. But that's not the thing. We need to accept ourselves as we are, but most of us are not doing. We are just blaming ourselves of how we are. We just blame that this is how I am. I'm not looking good. I'm fat. I am thin. I'm not tall. I don't have money. I can't study well. I don't do anything properly. We always blame ourselves instead of appreciating ourselves. When was the last time you appreciated yourself for doing something? When was the last time you blamed yourself for something? I think of blaming is the thing we do most than appreciating ourselves. Self-love teaches us to accept ourselves, to acknowledge, to appreciate ourselves as we are. We are very unique beings. Not everyone has the talent to sing or talent to dance or talent to speak, talent to do anything. We are just unique in our own way. We have our standards. We are just the best we are as we are right now at this moment. We need to remember, we need to acknowledge that fact that we are good as we are. We are wonderful as we are. But most of the times, we blame. We scold ourselves for not being good, forgetting the fact that we are always perfect in the way we are. We are not recognizing ourselves the way we are. The step to self love is accepting the way we are. Even we are good, even we are bad. Every person has many qualities, many good qualities, many bad qualities. Each and every person has those qualities. We are the one who decide that this is good and this is bad. But instead of deciding, instead of pointing it out that this is something and that is something, just acknowledging as it is, embracing as it is the thing we need to do. Self love is unconditional. There are no conditions for this self love. For loving ourselves, there are no conditions. We should not keep conditions that if you are going to be slim, then I'm going to love you. Love myself. If I'm going to be tall and handsome or very good looking, then I'm going to love myself. That's a very wrong opinion of self love. Self love means accepting ourselves as we are. Whatever we speak, whatever we do, whatever the things which are happening in our life, just accepting as it is the first thing that we have to do. Stop blaming and start appreciating. When you do, this appreciation, when you stop this blaming, and when you start appreciating yourself for who you are and for what you are, then we are going to become the best version of ourselves. If you are fat, accept yourself, love yourself, that you are fat, that you are okay with it. Whenever you practice this, whenever you accept yourself as you are, then within no time, you will become what you want. I have experienced this. Usually, I used to blame, why is this happening to me? Why am I creating such a mess in my life? Why am I not having a happy life? Then I rechecked myself where I was doing wrong. Then I came to know that I've been blaming all my life for something which has happened over the past. I'm not accepting the past which I have. I blamed myself for what has happened. But when I recognized that, I started accepting that I have created my own reality, and that reality is for my own good, and that my own good helping me to progress in my life, helping me to take lessons for myself, helping me in my evaluation of my own soul growth. These are the things which I came to know when I started practicing this self love, that everything happens for my own good. I started accepting the past which I have. I started acknowledging that because of that, I'm here in front of you. I know how to love myself without any conditions. Even though if I'm lazy or even though I'm doing many programs, even though I'm so dull, even though I am so bright, even though I'm so active, or I'm being so lazy or being so bored, I just accept myself as I am for being who I am. We just compare ourselves with others. There is nothing to be compared with others. Comparison is the thing which I've been doing for most of my life. But when I stopped comparing myself with others, I know how unique I am, how best I am, how wonderful I am. We are all unique in our own way. Understanding that we are unique in our own way helps us realize who we are. And that's the best part in our life. When I stopped comparing myself with others, I found out the best of me. I realized I am so wonderful. I am being so wonderful that I am the happiest person in this world. The self love taught me all these things, to accept what it is, to forgive, forget, and let go of things which were already happened. Right, this present moment is the thing which are going to create our future. The past are just like the bags which we are holding, which is stopping us to go ahead in our life. Forgiving myself for what has happened, forgetting of what has happened, and letting go of the bags which I have been holding for the past years made me to walk ahead for my future, make me to move ahead, to love myself more and more and more, accepting myself more and more and more, acknowledging myself, appreciating myself, doing the things which I want to do. We start compassion by the self love. When we love ourselves, we love everything. When we accept ourselves as we are, we can accept each and every situation which is coming to us. We can increase our positivity instead of blaming, instead of always thinking of negative situations and things to happen, instead of being in the past. We live in this present moment if we practice the self love. we increase the compassion towards ourselves as well as the whole planet Earth, the whole universe. The self love is the most important thing where you have to just allow yourself, accept yourself as you are, no need to compare, know that you are the best, you are so unique, you are so dynamite, you are so worthy, and you deserve to be loved. The past doesn't define you. This present moment defines you of who you are, what you believe. When you believe that you are the best, you are the most beautiful, you are abundant, then that's true. This present moment is creating your future life. Instead of taking all the blame, all the excuses, all the sufferings of what your past has, when we embrace this present moment and knowing that the past always teaches us something very beautiful, which is helpful for our soul, is the main thing which I've learned from this self love. We can also practice this. I used to practice this self love, and I have heard about this self love from Louise Hay, and she taught in her book. I got this work called mirror work, which I used to practice, which I used to do affirmations for myself. Affirmations are just the positive sentences which are in present moment, which are in present tense. So mirror work is all about we have to stand in front of the mirror, look into your eyes, and say that you are wonderful, you are beautiful, and I accept you as you are. And some of the affirmations, when I started practicing this mirror work, I have seen such a drastic change in myself. I started accepting the way I am. I started accepting the way I speak. I started accepting myself. Usually, previously, I used to compare. When my mother is taking sessions, I used to compare. If I'm going to teach better than my mother, then I am successful. I used to compare with my mother when I'm teaching sessions. Then after that, I came to know that I am unique in my own way. There is no competition that I have to be better than her. I can be better version for myself. There is no one which we can say that we can become better than others. We always become better for ourselves. We always have to try to be better version for ourselves, but not comparing by not competing with others. So after practicing this mirror working, I came to know how a wonderful soul I am, how my past is helping me to create my reality, how my present moment is helping me to create the wonderful future. So this is all about self-love. I think these are the few things which I have been practicing through meditation, and meditation is one of the best practice for self-love. If you are meditating, you are caring for yourself. You are making yourself in the first place. You are giving yourself the time, the permission to travel into yourself. Meditation is also one of the best way to practice self-love. If you are doing meditation regularly, it's nothing but you are already loving yourself, giving time to yourself, practicing yourself, this love, how to love yourself. Know that you are unique, you deserve to be loved, you are loved, and universe loves the way you are, and you are already perfect. This is the thing I want to share with you about this self love. And if you have any questions or experiences, please, I would like to listen to them. And if there are any questions, I would like to answer to you. Thank you so much.
Yes, my dear friends, you can actually raise your hands and you can ask Indrani your questions. Or if you wish to share your experiences, meditation experiences with her, please do raise your hands.
Good evening, sister.
Good evening.
Today's experience is that from hand to shoulder, I feel from energy entering to my body.
Wow, that's really wonderful experience. Feeling ourselves, that energy is really wonderful. Thank you for sharing.
Thank you.
Yes, my dear friends, anyone else would like to share how you felt about this subject and this meditation? Please raise your hands. Yes, Keshav.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening.
I would like to ask you that if someone else, I mean, I would love my own self, and if someone else criticizes you or makes you feel guilty about what you are or whatever you do, so how to handle it?
So actually, when someone is saying about you, it's actually 90% of it. It's actually about themselves. We know that whenever someone is pointing one finger to you, the other four fingers are pointing towards themselves. So it's not mostly about you. When you take that criticism or when you take that guilt, it becomes yours. When you're not going to
Okay.
accept it, and when you know that who you are, what you have done, allowing yourself that compassionate space for you, even though if you feel that you are guilty, allow that compassionate space for yourself, allow yourself to heal, and then move on.
Ma'am, people do have the tendency to compare. Suppose I have an elder brother, and people have the tendency कि छोटा वाला खराब है, बड़ा वाला अच्छा है, and or vice versa maybe. So it feels somewhere and it hits somewhere that I cannot cope as much as he did, or something like that. So that is a very bad feeling about it. So
Yeah,
I need to
I
handle it.
yeah. In India, almost this happens everywhere. Parents used to compare, relatives used to compare. The one thing we have to do is stop taking that comparison. Owning ourselves is the thing which we want to do, and the self love is the thing. We need to stop taking what others are saying. We need to know we are, because we know the better version of ourselves. We are unique in our own way. No need to take all those things into our heads, because that is from their point of view. We need to remember that whatever the people are saying, that is from their own point of view. 90% most of the times it's from their point of view. It's not true. It might not be true. It might be true for themselves, but it's only a related truth. It's not the absolute truth. You are so
My parents
potential.
don't compare it. My parents don't compare it because they know the plus point that I have, the plus point that my elder brother has. But there are other people, I mean, the relatives that are used to comparing us. So just wanted to deal with them.
Yeah, stop taking that comparison. Know that you are the best. That's what we can do.
Thank you, ma'am.
When we
Thanks a lot.
stop taking it, that's what.
Yeah.
Stop taking all those things into your mind.
Thank you very much, ma'am.
Thank you.
Right, everyone. Thank you so much, Keshav, for sharing your experience. Thank you, Indrani, for such a beautiful talk on self love, and what a revelation. And the way you're inspiring each and every one of us is truly outstanding. Loving yourself unconditionally, accepting yourself as you are, forgiving, forgetting, and letting go. That is the most important aspect. And the mirror exercise, that's even superb. So I suggest everyone to practice this mirror exercise, and please listen to this video once again if you wish to know more, wish to go deeper into this self-love. We all should love ourselves, my dear friends. If we don't love ourselves, then who will? So self-love is something which is very, very, very important. And thank you so much, Indrani, for letting us go through this meditation, wonderful meditation. I'm sure each and every one of us enjoyed it. And yes, my sister Pari would like to speak a little bit over here and would like to say a word of thanks.
Thank you. Wonderful session, Indrani. So lovely to see you here and hear you speak such a lovely topic. And coming from you as a young master and talking about self love is so empowering. It's extremely empowering. People spend their whole lifetimes not knowing this, that you can actually love yourself and keep seeking this outside. And the part that you said, stand before the mirror and say, I love you, you're wonderful, that's so amazing. And I ask everybody who's watching this, please, again, as Parinita said, watch this again. And one thing I want to ask you, Indrani, is how long have you been meditating, and how did you get into meditation?
I know my mother used to do this meditation. So my parents know this meditation from their marriage. So she used to do meditation when I'm in her womb. I know about this meditation since my childhood. Even Patricia came to our house when he comes to Tadipatri, he will be coming to our house. I have been known about this meditation from my childhood, but I can say that it's been almost 4 to 5 years that I have been sincerely practicing. I have known about what meditation can do, even though we, as uh, during my childhood, I had known this. My parents used to say to do meditation, but it's been almost like 5, 7 years that I have been sincerely practicing this.
Wonderful, wonderful. And what do you do now?
Right now, I am a final year student from engineering, computer science engineering department, and next I would be traveling more. I want to learn more about the spirituality, and I want to explore more from the spiritual sciences.
And Indrani, tell us about the course that you're going to take up, the spiritual course, so that everyone knows what is there in store for for you to apply in a spiritual course. What is it that you're doing?
Uh, for now, I have been practicing these workshops which I have done from Dr. Newton and Dr. Lakshmi, and actually Dr. Newton suggested to me to go through this course from Barbara and Brennan School of Healing. You can type in the Google like Barbara and Brennan School of Healing. You will get all those details of courses. It will be a 4 years course, professional studies in diploma, which will be dealing with all the types of healing, the chakras, and I'm really excited what I'm going to learn there. Yeah.
Yes, we wish you all the best for your course. And yes, any final words, sister?
No, nothing. Thank you so much.
All right.
And wish you all the best. And thank you, everyone, for joining here.
Thank you so much. This was really a wonderful opportunity for me to share my experience with you. Thank you so much for giving me this chance. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much, my dear friends, for staying with us for the day 2 with Indrani Krishna Mohan from Tadipatri from South India. So tomorrow we have another dynamic master coming up, and I would not like to reveal it. You come and watch this, and this is going to be a surprise. So I will not be announcing the title or the speaker. So I wish that all of you come and join us for the day 3 and yet another young and dynamic master. So thank you so much again for joining with us. Thank you, Indrani. Thank you, everyone for making this a wonderful, wonderful rocking event. Thank you, and stay with us for all the next 19 days. Thank you so much. Namaste.